has just begun of U.S. strikes. This is night 6 now in a row of this round of targets that are being hit in Iran. CENTCOM has announced that just about an hour ago that is underway. President Trump, as we know, over the past 24 hours is said to be reportedly considering some new bombing targets. Kharg Island, which obviously has been central to all of the discussion. It's a major hub of the oil storage facilities and putting onto shipping that goes through the Strait for Iran. So that is a very core facility for them. Also, there's on the right-hand side of your screen this area that is known as Pickaxe Mountain. It's believed to be a fairly new nuclear facility. Areas might still be under construction, but there's some consideration about disabling that area as well. As we said, round 6 happening right now. CENTCOM has reported that they are striking targets likely along the Strait of Hormuz. That has been really the focus over the last several days. Correspondent Lucas Tomlinson reporting live from Tel Aviv on the very latest. Hi, Lucas.
Good afternoon, Martha. There has not been any Iranian attacks on commercial shipping in the Strait of Hormuz over the past 3 days since President Trump ordered return of major combat operations in the skies over Iran that began last week in response to Iran's previous attacks on ships in the Strait of Hormuz. The Trump administration wants to see that strait open to get more ships through there. Here was White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt in the briefing room a few minutes ago.
President Trump is not going to sit by and allow these acts of terrorism to take place in the Strait without ensuring Iran pays consequences for that, and that's what we are witnessing right now.
And for the first time since President Trump ordered a resumption of the naval blockade, U.S. forces disabled an oil tanker, firing Hellfire missiles at the stacks, trying to run through it to Iran's Kharg Island. To date, 2 other commercial ships have reversed course and turned away from the blockade, enforced by 20 U.S. warships and hundreds of aircraft. This video from the U.S. military Central Command shows F-18 Super Hornets launching with standard land attack missiles attached with a range of 170 miles. Iran has responded by launching recent attacks against Iraq, Bahrain, Jordan, and Kuwait, and that attack on Iraq coming just 2 days after President Trump met Iraq's new prime minister at the White House. Now, President Trump announcing a dual national American-Iranian woman, Dina Karari, is now free from Iranian captivity after being held since December 2024 on charges of espionage. 6 other Americans remain detained. Her attorney posting the following on X, quote, "This would not have happened but for the extraordinary and relentless efforts of President Donald Trump. Dina is now safe and traveling back to the United States." So while the U.S. military has been launching wave after wave of airstrikes, in fact 3 just yesterday, Iran is now threatening to use its proxy forces in Yemen to close another strait. This is the Bab el-Mandeb Strait in the entrance to the Red Sea if President Trump follows